Hey there. Please subscribe to Monster of Truth. Thank you. It looks pretty peaceful. Huh? What's that noise? Who are you? Wait! Don't go! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. I'm sorry. Let's start over. My name is Deku. I'm a pro hero. Oh, so you recognize me? Oh, well, that's good. Will you please come out now? I'm really sorry that I frightened you. It's really nice to meet you. Oh my goodness, are you alright? You're in terrible shape, and you look so pale. You're freezing. How long have you been... Oh, whoa, easy there. You're so cold. Let me take you back to the agency, where it's warm. Alright, here. This blanket should help keep you warm. Huh? Don't worry, you're at my hero agency. There's no need to worry. Would you like some hot apple cider? Alright, let me pour you a glass. Here you go. Nice and hot. Careful now. I'm glad you like it. So, what were you doing out this late in the cold? It's freezing outside. Huh? Oh, no. You're not bothering me at all. I just want to know, in case there's something I can do to help. If there was something I could do and I didn't ask about it, it would be very wrong of me. So please tell me. Thank you for trusting me. Oh, wait, what? You were kicked out of your house? Why? Oh no, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. This is terrible. How long have you been on the streets for? A month? What? How have you stayed alive that long? That's so terrible. Why would they... Not a big deal. How can I not worry about it after this? I can't just let this stand by. No. That would be wrong of me as a pro. I need to find some place for you to stay. But where? Where would be the best place? Wait a sec. I know. You could stay here in the agency. Yeah, that's it. It's nice and warm in here, and you're kind of already here, so it's perfect. Huh? Why? Because it's important to me as a pro hero that everyone stays safe. And I would be terrible. I would feel terrible if something happened to you, because I didn't do anything. So please, let me help you. Please, stay here for the night. It'll be safe, and you won't have to stay out in the cold anymore. I promise. You'll stay? Oh, that's good. Alright, first order of operations. I need to get you some snacks and some warm clothes. The mall should still be open, even though it's this late. Alright, you stay right here. I'm gonna go get you some clothes. Got it? Great. Enjoy your cider, and I'll be right back. Sorry this took so long. Here you go. Some nice warm clothes and some warm PJs for you as well. Huh? The design of the pajamas. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know exactly what to get for you. I didn't know exactly what you liked, and I kind of rushed out the door without asking. So I just kind of bought some All Might pajamas and some novelty tees for pro heroes. Sorry, I didn't know what else to do since I'm not necessarily that great with fashion, and I wear my hero costume almost all the time, so... Uh-huh? You don't mind? You like them? Oh, well, good. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm not the best at picking out clothes. So, anyway, I'm glad you like them. Also, I brought you some snacks. I know that's not much, but it's what they had available for right now. I promise I'll get you a proper meal tomorrow. Absolutely. Alright then. Here. Is it good? What's wrong? Please don't cry. What did I do? Is it not good? They're hugging me? Why? Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad I can help. They're so close to me, and yet, why do I not feel so nervous? Anyway, it's really late. You should really get some rest. You look so exhausted. I know the couch in the lounge isn't exactly the most comfortable place, but I hope it will be suitable. Oh, that's good. Alright then. I'll stay here in the agency, so that... Huh? Why am I not going home? Why wouldn't I stay here? I need to stay here to make sure you stay safe. To make sure that you sleep well. Sorry if that sounds creepy. Well, you're welcome then. Well, sleep well. Good night. See you in the morning then. Here, I got you the coffee. Careful now. It's really warm. Got it? Oh, okay, good. I feel like I owe you an explanation for what happened back there. Yeah, it was kind of sudden, and you weren't expecting it at all. I wasn't expecting it at all, of course, either. Yeah, so I guess I'd better explain what happened. Alright. Yeah, of course. Think you deserve to know. Alright. So, that guy that was trying to attack me, like I said, he's an assassin. He's been coming after me since since I'm the #1 hero. Yeah, I could tell that you didn't know. Normally, people would be more, let's just say, excited at seeing the #1 hero. No, please. I don't want you to think any different of me because of this, okay? I'm still just Deku after all. I'm still a normal human being. Well, as normal as a human being with a quirk is. Yeah. Well, since that guy is an assassin, he's been trying to come after me for quite some time now. And he probably would have ended up really hurting me, or even worse, killing me. He probably would have done it right then and there. But thanks to you, no one was hurt, including me. And I really wanted to thank you for that. I know, you said that before, but I think I need to find some way to repay you. I know that you might not agree with this, but I still want to do it. I mean, you've already done so much for me by protecting me from that. And you were willing to put up with a nervous wreck like me. So, I think I have an idea on what I can do, if you'll be willing to hear me out. Huh? Why am I being so persistent about this? Well, it's because I'm worried. I don't want that assassin to go after you next. Well, since he knows that you're with me, and that you know me, he could take you hostage, or even threaten to kill you. I don't want to think about it, but I can't deny the possibility. Even though it makes me nervous just saying it. I just don't want that to happen. I know that you don't want that either. So, I think I have a way to keep you safe. It's just an idea, so you don't have to accept. If you don't want to. But at least hear me out, alright? Calm down, Deku. Steady your nerves. You can do this. Just tell them the idea. Okay. Well, I think, or rather, I would like to ask. I know that this is kind of all of a sudden, but I would think that this is the best way, and I think that maybe I should word it differently. Maybe I should just... Oh, I didn't even ask. Just slow down, Deku. Speak calmly and carefully. Huh? Just say it. Don't worry, I'm just messing up my words. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, what I mean to say is, I want you to continue to stay in the agency for a while. That's what I wanted to say. Why? Well, if you're in the agency, then that means that you're with me most of the time, and the assassin can't get to you. I know he might come after both of us, but at least then I'll be able to protect you. I know I may not look like much. I mean, of course I'm still the #1 pro, but I'll do my best. That's all I can ask to do, right? And I promise you, with all my heart, that I won't let anyone with ill intentions get near you. And, well, I know that you probably want to get a job and eventually live on your own again, but at least for now, will you stay in the agency? till we can take care of that assassin at least. Please, I'm begging you. Their silence is really scaring me. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Maybe this was a bad idea. Great job, Deku. You mess this up now. Now they won't... Huh? Wait a minute. You will? You'll stay? Really? Thank you. I'm glad that you agree and, well, that you're willing to put up with a nervous wreck like me. Yeah, of course, I'm really glad. They accepted so quickly. I really underestimated their strength. Huh? Shaking? Well, yeah, I tend to do that when I get really nervous. And of course I was nervous about asking you. I mean, what if you said no? And I'm sorry if it bothers you. Alright. Well then, I guess, now that you're gonna be staying in the agency for a while, we'll need to get you some personal items, some food, and... Oh, right, of course, we'll need to get you some better clothes. Ones that weren't picked out by me on the fly. So, I guess the next order of operations is going to the mall and getting you clothes and other items that you need. Huh? Well, of course. You can pick out any ones that you want. I'll be paying for them. No. Please. I really want to do this for you. Yeah. The mall's right down the street. And... Yeah, of course. We can get lunch right after that. That's perfect. Yeah. But before we go, I want to thank you again for agreeing to do this. I know that a lot has been going on, and you're still going through these pains of being kicked out of your own home. But I'm just really glad that you're willing to put up with me. It really means a lot to me. Huh? They're hugging me again. Are you cold? Well then, let's go to the mall real quickly so that we can keep warm. Your coffee must be cold by now. Don't worry, I'll buy you a fresh one from the coffee shop in the mall. You're welcome. And I know that this may sound repetitive, but thank you for agreeing to stay in the agency. I'm sure that you'll want to start putting in job applications after we're done shopping. So I'll make sure to get you back so that we can do that. Yeah, of course I'll help. Alright, we'll worry about that later. Right now, let's get you what you need. It'll be fun, I think. Yeah, let's get going. They're really amazing. I can't wait to get to know them better. Is it selfish to want that, even though I'm protecting them? What are you thinking, Deku? That sounds so weird. Stop it. Huh? Is something wrong? No. There's nothing wrong. I'm just thinking. Yeah, you're right. I need to stop thinking so hard sometimes. Anyway, never mind that. Let's get going. Okay, here. I found advertisements online for some jobs for you. It looks like there's quite a lot of positions open right now, so you should be able to find a good one pretty quickly. Huh? Oh, you also have a backup job in mind? That's great. If it comes to that, we can definitely use that. Alright then. While you look, would you like some more cider? I can make up a fresh batch. Alright, I'll go make some then. So, if it's alright, I wanted to ask how you're feeling about all of this. I mean, this is quite a big ordeal that you're going through, and you're staying in the agency of the #1 pro hero. It must be overwhelming for you, and I just wanted to ask how you're feeling. A little sad still? Yeah, I get that. I mean, this is definitely no replacement for the comforts of your own home. I know that feeling well. Me and my classmates had to move to the dorms on UA's campus during the second semester of my first year of high school. It took a lot of convincing for my mom to allow me to go back to UA after I had been involved with fights with so many villains. Anyway, I wasn't able to go back home for a while. Not until that following Christmas break. Yeah, and I've moved out of my mom's house for quite a while now. So I guess what I mean to say is, I understand how you feel. And I know that I'm not trying to replace anything from what you had before. Please know that. Huh? Oh, good. I'm glad that you understand. I'm just trying to make sure that you feel as comfortable as possible. I know that this is a weird situation for the both of us. I mean, I've never had to take care of someone for this long. It's not that I'm not up to the task, it's just I've never had this happen before. I'm a little nervous, and I'm surprised at myself that I even suggested it. I can get pretty self-conscious and stuff like this. Like, I feel like I'm not enough, or like I can't help someone enough, but I'm gonna do my best. And I don't want you to forget that. I want you to know that no matter what, I'll do my best to protect you. And, huh? You know that already? Well... well, at least I'm glad you believe in me. Again, I'm sorry that you were dealing with all this trouble. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I mean, I've never really had anyone stay over, not even as a kid. I never really had a lot of friends because I was because I had trouble becoming a hero and with my quirk abilities, so I often was alone at my house, and I just wrote a lot of notes and watched a lot of All Might videos when I was a kid. So I never really had a sleepover or anything that a normal friendship would entail. Huh? From UA? Of course I have friends from UA, but like I said, we moved into the dorm rooms on UA's campus, so we basically lived with each other for a while. But we were all separated, of course. Huh? Yeah, I had quite a few friends, but I also had some rivals as well. Like Bakugo. Oh, you mean Kachan? Yeah, he kind of still is my rival. He never really, stopped being my rival after high school. He's still trying to compete with me for the #1 spot. He basically barges into my agency whenever I leave it open. Yeah, I guess you could say he's pretty persistent. Yeah, I was pretty small in my class compared to the other males in my class, but I didn't let it bother me too much. Well, yeah, I'm still pretty small, but come on, I'm not that small. I'm still taller than you. Well, but anyway, I don't mind it. It plays to my advantage quite a bit. It allows me to use my quirk with extreme speeds, and I can concentrate my power a lot easier. Yeah. So, anyway, did you find anything that you like? You don't know? Well then, let's take a look. Let's see. There's some barista jobs open. You don't learn quickly? Oh, I see. Well, what about a clerk? Or you could be a waiter or waitress. You could be any of these. I don't know. It looks like these are all very similar jobs to each other. Anything you find interesting? No? Well, I see. Maybe I can look up some more. Huh? You want to use your backup? Are you sure? I mean, I can look up plenty of other things and... Huh? I know that you're sure, but maybe I should just... Huh? You're positive? Well... Okay then. Let's hear it. What's your backup? What? You wanna be my sidekick? What is happening? What is with this all of a sudden? Hang on. Hero work may seem like a big profit, and it's quite profiting after all, but it's very dangerous. And as I mentioned before, I have an assassin after me. I'm not sure that's a good idea, especially since he knows who you are now. You don't care? You should care. I mean, it's dangerous. I don't want you to get involved with him. I don't want you to get hurt. Please, reconsider. I don't think this is a good idea. Please, They're not going to listen. They're really set in their ways. It reminds me of Kachan. And it's not that I mind it, it's just I don't want them to get hurt. But I have a feeling if I don't let them do this, they'll never be able to be truly happy. And they'll never be able to be who they want to be. You want to help me take care of him? Well, I guess their intentions are good, and they seem committed. They're just like me in middle school. They want to help people. How can I refuse that? Well, I guess then. I can't say no. Alright. I'll let you do it. Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness. Don't worry. You're in the hospital. I brought you here so they could check your leg. It was a very deep cut, and I wanted to make sure that you were okay. You passed out on the way here, so I wanted to make sure I got you here as quick as possible. How long have you been here? Not that long. only about 3 hours or so. Yeah, of course I was worried. I mean, when he didn't go straight for me, like I thought he would, I didn't know what to think. I was terrified. Yes, of course pros get terrified. We just hide it. But I didn't know what to do. All I could think of was to bring you here, to make sure that he couldn't get to you. Yes. I am just glad that you're safe. Huh? Oh, the scratches. Well, that's, well, after I brought you here, I went back to the agency. Yeah, I did end up fighting him a little. I couldn't just leave him there. Not only was someone was gonna find him, he probably would have come looking for us. And I couldn't leave him there, especially since he hurt you like that. Huh? Of course! I am frustrated. Frustrated that I couldn't prevent you from getting hurt. That I failed you. I'm just like I was back then. Like I was back in middle school. Just like a quirkless... Nothing. You didn't hear that. It was nothing. Seriously, it's nothing. You don't need to worry about it, okay? Hey, I'm serious. Don't lie. I'm not. It's really nothing. They're not going to let up. There's nothing I can do. I've taken them through this much. I should at least be courteous enough to let them know. I know that All Might said not to tell too many people, especially not someone that you don't trust, but I do trust them. I trust them a lot, and that's why I have the feeling that they need to know. Okay, fine. You win. I'll tell you. But you have to promise me. Promise me that you won't tell anyone else about this, okay? It's a secret. Yes, I hide it from the media all the time. Only me and a couple of other people know, okay? And you're gonna be one of those few people. Okay, you promise, right? Alright. I'm telling you this because I trust you, okay? Okay. Well, it's true. Back in middle school, I was quirkless. When I turned 5 years old, and I still didn't have a quirk, I was taken to the doctor. After several examinations, I was told that I would never develop one. I was bullied a lot because of it, and I never really had a normal childhood. I was bullied for being quirkless, and Kachan was one of the worst. He would always end up exploding me at different points. One time I tried to defend a defenseless kid, and they came after me, Kachan and his friends. It was scary, but I don't regret saving that kid. Yeah, it was pretty stressful, But I didn't let it stop me. I kept pushing forward, dreaming that one day I still had a chance to become a hero, even though I was quirkless. Yeah, a lot of people thought it was strange, thought that I couldn't do it, or that it was impossible. Kachan said it was a stupid dream. He even told me one time that the easiest way would be for me to kill myself, and then hope that I had a quirk in my next life. I didn't do it, of course, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Yeah, a lot of people thought it was that way, but then one day, something amazing happened. I was on my way home from school one day, and then this giant sludge villain tried to take over my body. It was really scary. It felt like I was being suffocated alive. I honestly thought I was gonna die right there. But then, you know who came and saved me? All Might, the #1 pro hero at that time, came and saved me. Afterwards, I asked him if it was possible to become a hero without a quirk. A lot of things happened after that, and he ended up telling me it wasn't possible, and that I should think of a more realistic dream. Yeah, I know. Not something that you think that All Might, the #1 hero of that time, would say to someone. Especially not to a kid. It came as quite a shock to me, and I started to doubt myself. Then, that sludge villain ended up escaping All Might's grasp because of me, and Kachan ended up getting caught up in it. So, I tried to do the thing that I thought was right, and rush in to try to save Kachan's life. Why was I trying to save my bully? Because Kachan and I weren't always bullies. We were friends before we found out that I was quirkless. I was reprimanded, of course, for rushing in. But then All Might met me afterwards, and then told me that I had the beginnings of a story that most heroes had when they were little. And he told me that I could become a hero. He then offered me something that changed my life forever. He offered to give me a quirk. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, even something like out of a comic book, but it's true. The quirk that he had, and the one that I have currently, is a quirk that is passed down from generation to generation. The name of the quirk is One for All. One person hands off the quirk to the next person, and it gets stronger and stronger as it's passed along. I'm the 9th generation, the 9th user of One for All. All Might was willing to give this power to a quirkless middle schooler like me. And this moment changed my life forever. I trained to make sure that my body was suited to hold the quirk. I took the entrance exam to UA High School, and I continued to train my quirk there. I've had a lot of experiences with One for All that were more shocking than others. But it's only thanks to people like my friends and All Might and my mom that I was able to hone this power to the way it is. Unfortunately, that meant that All Might lost the power of One for All as I got stronger. And the fight with All for One. It completely depleted it, and he doesn't have it anymore now. Yeah, All Might has been officially retired for some time now, but it still kind of hurts, you know? Knowing that looked up to is no longer there. I know that this happens with time and age, but All Might was my idol, and he still continued to train me, even though he wasn't a pro hero anymore. And yeah, I was very sad when it happened, especially when he relayed a message to me that a lot of people didn't understand. Now it's your turn. For a lot of people it meant, well, he was talking to future villains, but no. He was telling it to me, telling me that he no longer had One for All, and that it was my turn to take up the position as the user of One for All. Yes, I know that not a lot of people got that message, but it was still very important to me, and it's been influencing me ever since. So, through all of the incidents that happened after that, I continued to get stronger. And One for All has a lot of abilities tied to it. Even abilities from previous users' quirks. It would take a long time to explain that part, so maybe I'll save that for another time. But it's an amazing ability that I'm lucky to have received. Yes, One for All is an extremely powerful quirk, especially since it's been growing for 9 generations. And eventually I'll have to pass off One for All onto another person. Yeah. It's been quite a journey, and I have enjoyed every second of it. I wouldn't trade anything in the world. Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess I've kind of went on this story for quite a while now. You're welcome. Honestly, I'm glad that I told you. I really trust you, you know? Especially since you've been so kind and caring, and I doubt that you would do anything to harm anyone. I know that this has been difficult throughout this entire time that you and I have met each other, but you seem to be pulling through very strong. You're doing a lot better than some pro heroes or sidekicks ever make it. Oh, speaking of sidekicks, do you still want to try? I mean, it's okay if that attack made you change your mind. Good. I mean, I'm glad that you still stick by your decision. What? I'm not being nervous or anything. I'm just... No, Okay. I kinda got a little excited the last time when you said you wanted to become my sidekick. I don't know, I've never had one before, and I just hope that I can be a good teacher. Yeah, right, so about that, we have to get you certified. I already set up an appointment for later this week, if you want to do it then. I think it's at Monday. Just let me check. Yeah, Monday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, that was the earliest they could get you in. Yeah, we'll have to get you a temporary costume for the time being. But we could pick that out tomorrow after they discharge you. Yeah, of course I can help you. I mean, I may not be the best, but I'll do what I can. Yes, definitely. Of course I mean it. I think that we're gonna be a really great team. And now that you know the secret of One for All, and that you're willing to keep that secret, I think our teamwork is gonna become even better. Yeah. And I'd like to get to know a little bit more about you as well. I haven't really asked a whole lot about you, because I haven't wanted to dug into your personal life that much. But if you want, you could tell me stories about you too, and I can tell you other stories as well. Yes, I would enjoy that a lot. Oh, it looks like visiting hours are over. They said they're gonna keep you in the hospital overnight just to make sure that you're okay. I'll come in the morning to pick you up to make sure that everything's all good, and then we can work on getting your temporary costume together, and maybe even start thinking up ideas for your final costume. Don't worry, I have a feeling that you're gonna be the one that passes with flying colors. Right then, I'd better get going before they kick me out. I'll see you tomorrow then.